Atman, the self-home journey.
Namaste. Thank you for tuning in. It's so beautiful to have you guys around, and I'm so grateful for all the love that you've given me for the first video. It's just amazing the kind of support you guys have given me. Thank you so much. So this video, I kind of brought you a little bit of a pro tip that will help you. So let's begin with the question round, shouldn't we? How many times do we realize that we're not paying attention? How many times do we zone out in between classes or meetings, or when we're doing something important, or when we're just working? You're just there and suddenly flips, zone out. And you won't even realize for like half an hour, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, you just zone out into your own world. People even zone out in between conversations, like you're just not interested, the interest gone a little bit, you got distracted, and poof, you zoned out into your own mind, into your own thoughts. And that's very common, and it happens with everybody, right? How many times do we try to sit and meditate and try to focus on doing something, and then again there's this trail of thoughts and you're flowing with it? Now, when you learn meditation, they teach us that your thoughts are supposed to be like flowing in the river, while you sit at the bank of that river observing those thoughts. That's how you disconnect. That's how you become completely aware about those thoughts and about everything that is happening around you and the scenarios and everything. So that zoning out and those thoughts and that drift that you have, where you are like drowning into the river or floating into it, just casually floating into that river of thoughts. Now, Michelle Singer, in his book called The Untethered Soul, said a very beautiful quote, and I am quoting him right now. The more you're willing to just let the world be something that you are genuinely aware of, the more it will let you be who you truly are. Your awareness, the self, the Atman, and the soul. So connecting the beautiful word Atman to awareness right now, I will try to explain it with the example in Buddhism. Monks practice this idea and preach it. So this is the example. You see, there is a blue triangle and a green triangle interlocked, the positive and the negative polarities, as you may call it, or aspects or thoughts, whatever you want to call it. And then you have smaller grids. So imagine there is a light bearer, and every time you pay attention to something, the light bearer walks from one chamber to the other. So if I'm paying attention to something that I don't like, for example, mosquitoes. I don't like mosquitoes. So it will move on some chotu corner in that negative blue area. It will move in the chamber where it says Shruti hates mosquitoes. They are bad, and all of the negative relatives. And then it will just keep roaming around in that negative zone. But then I did a snap. I literally snap and I say myself, Shruti, stop. And then I think about my favorite cup of ice cream that I like. And that light bearer suddenly just flips into the positive side. So you see him drift into the positive world. And now I'm thinking about ice creams, and then it keeps just moving into the positive area because your trail is positive. Now, this is a very wonderful thing, okay? Whenever you worry, whenever you think about negative situations, it is literally misusing the pure power of imagination. The power of imagination is misused when you're worrying, when you're thinking about negative situations, and it keeps it locked into the blue area. Now, coming back to the snap, that is a trick that people use. It's called the snap trick, where you either in your mind tell it to like stop, or you physically do an action like snap, or you can clap, or you can do whatever you like, and just tell yourself, become aware that in this present moment I am in the negative zone, I don't want to be here, and I will move. So you consciously move into a mindful spacing of thoughts. You consciously shift your awareness from negative into positive, because whatever your awareness goes, that's where your energy goes. That's where your prana or the Tao or your basic soul energy, it goes wherever your attention flows. So the snap trick is basically telling you to like stop, snap, wait. Become aware that you are in the wrong place, recenter yourself, keep it with you, and then redirect it mindfully into a collective space of better thinking, of something positive. That is how you analyze, or just redirect aspects of yourself, like this is not true, this is not correct, this is not something that I want. Awareness, recenter that awareness and move it into a mindful space, a space where there's positivity. Now, I can be thinking about, oh, this is a lockdown, I don't want to be here, this is sad, blah 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 blah. Snap. No, this is not a bad time. This is the time that I'm getting to be with myself. When else am I going to be alone in my own space, in that limited space where outside discovery is so blocked that I take this chance to move inwards and rediscover myself and heal myself. Because right now, healing is something which is very necessary. People are missing out on the basics of mental health at this time. Stress levels, worry, paranoia, it's just all around the place. Why? Snap out of it. Okay, Thanos had those stones to snap out. We snap out in our heads, okay? It works equally phenomenally. It takes time and practice, but it works equally phenomenally. You can literally cut off half of the negative thinking that you want with just that one snap. Yeah, he was smart. He was pretty smart. So now that we have the time, we are in the zone where we're not exploring the outer worlds. Let's disconnect for a while to all of the negativity. Let's disconnect to any kind of news. Let's disconnect to even Netflix for once in a while, or anything. And take this time to move inwards and become aware of the inner sides, the inner feelings, the areas of our life that we've kept, in the corner. The dusty places, the things that you don't think about anymore, those normal things. And disclaimer, which is necessary, okay? When you're doing this, old harsh memories can come out and make you cry. Yes, they will. Triggers can be reinitiated, traumas can be felt again, but trust me, true healing happens from within. You need to build yourself as a space for better things to grow. You need to remove the trash, right? If you have a cupboard and it's full of trash, you cannot put new nicer things into it. So let's just move inside and remove everything that is not serving our purpose, everything that is disturbing, everything that is not taking us closer to a better version of ourselves. Any kind of limitation, a perception that tells us that we're not right, let's remove it. It can be painful, yes. Every time you walk into the dark alley of your mind, you remove that one dusted box of memories that hurts you. Yes, it is going to be painful. But remember, you're doing this for yourself. Talk to somebody, meet your friends, text somebody, drink coffee, make yourself a wonderful cup of nice tea. Do whatever you want, but rediscover yourself and heal from within. Take this as a beautiful opportunity to rediscover yourself and to heal, because that is extremely necessary right now. Thank you so much for coming in. So much of love. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.